Okay, part two. Remember, I'm a clairvoyant clairaudient, and everything is for entertainment purposes only. And I just finished talking about the stuff in Venezuela, and now I'm going to start talking about the stuff going on with some dudes sitting down in Gitmo. And all of a sudden, boom, the camera stopped filming. The heavens above are playing around with shit. So this must be, I must be hitting hard on this. Okay. There are some guys that have been labeled as affiliated with what happened in 2001 in New York City with two big buildings. Okay. And yeah, it shut off right before I was going to say the day, the month, and the day that people use this to refer to it. But I'm going to say New York City in 2001, what happened on that September day. Okay? Well, three guys have decided, because they're supposed to go to court, they've decided to plead guilty so they can avoid total extermination. Okay? Well, I'm seeing some of this stuff. It was Brett Engelson. He's the president of the September Days Justice Group. Okay, he's harping on that these guys were backed by Saudi Arabia. Well, they weren't backed by Saudi Arabia. You have to realize that the organizers of that event actually were taking orders from Tehran. The Osama dude is actually a Yemenite. And we see what the Houthis are doing in that little bottleneck of people going into the Red Sea. The Houthis hate, the Yemenites hate everything that isn't their extreme version of worshiping that child abuser 5 times a day. So this dude, Brett Engelson, needs to wake up, smell the coffee. No, that incident that happened with the buildings falling down, it's all was organized from the dudes in Tehran. Okay? And the reason why it's taken, 23 years for these guys to go to trial? Think for a minute. Right now, we've got an administration that's trying to cover their butts big time, CYA, because basically since 2001, we've been under the control of the guys that basically are trying to destroy America. And yeah, just in the past year, they're saying like past, almost 300 days. Yeah, the Middle East has been going up in smoke because of what happened on October 7th. Well, yeah, we know that, what's his face, the guy who was the head of Hamas, Ismail Haniyeh, he's been living the life of Riley in Qatar. Okay? Well, he went to the funeral of the swearing in of the new supreme leader of the Islamic Republic of Iran. That is our big enemy. That's the modern day Hitler, okay? That country, Tehran, is the modern day Nazi, okay? That's the Fourth Reich. It's out of Tehran. And they started in 1979, okay? When they kicked out the Shah with the Ayatollah Khomeini. He was the architect. Ayatollah equals Adolf. Wake up, people. Yeah, okay, so we know that this Ismail Haniyeh was bumped off after the swearing in of the new supreme leader of Iran. Well, some people are saying Mossad. I'm saying not quite, because another dude, Mohammed Diaf, he was allegedly the organizer, the statistician, the guy who created the incident, who did the logistics nonsense on October 7th. The two top dudes of Hamas, who are supposedly who orchestrated the plan for October 7th, within a short amount of time, they're both sent up to see their Vestal Virgins. And they're saying it was the IDF. Nah. No. Those two were sent up to hang out with Allah because they they stopped short. Their idiots decided, oh, since we've got this area, let's have some fun. They were not supposed to stop and do the RAPE and play cricket with a kid's head. No, they were supposed to continue proceeding northbound to destroy Tel Aviv. And since their Hamas didn't complete the agenda, instead those guys stopped to get their jollies and the rocks off. They were supposed to, okay, take out that music festival and keep going northbound. That's why those two guys are gone, because they didn't follow through on their march northbound. Because it is the goal of those bozo brains in Tehran to eliminate and to force world domination into their quirky, radical version of Islam. That's the goal. And a lot of people are having fits, but yeah, Netanyahu, yeah, he went down and talked to Donald. We have to be ready, because they're going to try and take out every Jew in the Middle East. If you can, if you're Americans, if you're Brits, if you hold a passport to any other country, get the hell out of Israel and get the hell out of Lebanon. Otherwise, it's going to be a repeat of what happened in certain towns in Poland and Germany and Austria and stuff. And they're not going to use Zyklon B. No, they're going to haul you out to the desert and bang, 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 bang. Okay? That's how they'll do it. That's what they want to do. First, they're going to have their jollies off with women and then make the men watch, and then they're going to eliminate everyone, okay? Yeah. And people just don't get it. But we have to be careful, and that's what's going to happen. Yeah, it's making my notes just so when I put my videos up, put my titles up. Now, the stuff that's been going on in England, yeah, the news on that has been changing, continuously fluctuating. And we know that this kid, he's 17 now, but in about less than a week, he's going to be 18. So the judge, it's been moved from the youth court to the Crown Court. So they're going to try him as an adult now, and they have released his name, which is Axel Rudakubana. Yeah, they said he was born in Cardiff. He was living in Banks, which was like just basically walking distance from Southport. And his family came to the UK from Rwanda. But other stuff I'm hearing, no, the family used Rwanda as their port to gain entry into the UK. Where is his family actually based at? Where is his real heritage? Remember, a lot of African countries pray 5 times a day. And I did some stewing on this. And it's this little bozo brain basically is following the 5-time-a-day protocol. And so, of course, anything that's Western is bad. And we've all seen the hullabaloo in the UK with Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce and how everybody goes gaga over their concerts and stuff. And here it was like a summer program, big thing with the kids, the little girls being able to go and take a dance class, and they were going to use the music from Taylor Swift. Well, young women doing suggestive moves and Western music, well, that kind of I'm getting the hunches that set this guy off. And he was basically told, well, hey, go. Prevent it from happening. Set those women straight. And that's what his mindset was, and that's what he went in. Because basically, when he was in youth court today, they made a big thing about saying what he was wearing, a gray sweatsuit. And he was pulling up the top of the jacket or sweatshirt he was wearing, or the hoodie, to cover his face. Because the guy was laughing, smiling. He thought it was fun. What a sick SOB. Yes. And now that more and more information is coming out, we all saw the information put by KC3 and William and Kath up. You see, KC3 and Camilla, they're parents. And they do love their kids. And because of that unconditional love for their kids, yeah, that's why idiot face is still getting away with all this bullshit. But because Chuck and Camilla are parents, because Will and Kath are parents, and how this is shaping up, and everybody's having a fit, and how basically the new government tolerates the shit from these people who pray 5 times a day and want to convert the entire country, the entire United Kingdom and Commonwealth, to their 5-time-a-day mentality. Because of the stuff, because of the upset people who are kind of trashing the joint, do not be surprised if this is the catalyst to have Charles to disband this parliament and demand a new government. Yes, people could have handled their mortification in a different manner. They could have behaved the same way when Diana died and when QE2 died. They could have been respectful. Okay? Go ahead, put the flowers out, say some prayers, light some candles, line the route of the funeral cortege. Be there for the families, be there for the other kids who have suffered psychological trauma from it. But instead, many people used it as an excuse to go batshit crazy. Well, because of all this, Charles is now thinking, we need a new government. Because if a 17 going on 18-year-old has been raised to think it's okay to go after little kids, little girls, something in the country has got to change. And as a daddy, he's going to put his foot down. Yeah. It's going to be this is what I'm going to get. He is. This is what's going to force this current Labor government out. Keir Starmer, when he was being booed by the residents of Southport when he went to pay his respects. He was booed. He should have realized, I've got to start cracking down this mentality of these people who've come from other countries. He was told he could have said something to make sure everyone didn't go batshit crazy. Keir Starmer, you fucked up. Time to resign and get the hell out of Dodge. In fact, every single Labour politician, especially those in the greater Liverpool area, had better find some. Why don't you guys go and exile yourselves down at St. Helena? That might be the only place where you might be safe. Okay? Well, sorry about the 2 videos today, back-to-backs, but you know what? Hey, Blair's going on, Duchess of Narcissus is going on at 3 o'clock, and this way everyone can watch mine and then go watch hers. Everyone have a great day. Remember, Saturday is live stream Saturday, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, so please join me on Saturday morning. And go and watch part 1. Bye.